You are listening to the Profitable Content Creator Podcast. This is the place where content creators come to learn how to create profitable content that positions themselves as an authority and grows their online businesses. Get ready to take your content to a whole new level with your host, Kristen Poborski.
You've probably been told that the key to better AI content is better prompts. But what if that wasn't actually true? It probably was true a couple of years ago, but it isn't now. So here's the deal. I took the same transcript from a video I recorded, the same words, the same message, and ran it through two different AI assistants. One was trained, just a regular Claude chat with a basic prompt. The other one, my Claude project that's been trained, and the one I use every single week for my own content. Same input, same request. But the results you're going to see are completely different. The untrained version, generic, full of formal, full of AI tells it like, let's dive in, unlock your potential, all that kind of jargony stuff. The trained version sounds just like me, natural, conversational, storytelling included, very little editing needed. And I recorded a video right here where I take you through each agent so that you can see the outputs side by side. So you can see and hear what fully voice trained actually does. So you're going to see the exact input going into both assistants, same transcript, why the untrained output falls flat, why the trained version works, and how I train my assistant to sound just like me. It's a lot easier than you think, all right? So here's this idea floating around that you need better prompting and AI will finally get it right. But if you've ever spent 30 minutes crafting the right prompt or the perfect prompt only to get something that still sounds stiff, overly formal, doesn't sound like you already know that prompting isn't the problem. See, the problem is that AI does not know how you talk unless you teach it. Prompting is just a surface level thing. It's a great way to get started, but training is what really changes the output when it comes to your content. So let me show you what it looks like with these two agents. So in this quickie demo, I'm going to take this short prompt and a transcript from my video that I created, and I'm going to show you here how my untrained Claude, just a prompt and just a simple chat, is going to create an email output here. We're going to see what that looks like, and then after that, in the next demo, I'm going to show you what it looks like and the difference with a trained Claude agent. Okay, so what it gave me was pretty much something like how I used to write my emails. It's really just a recap of what I said here, and it's not very belief shifting or it's generic, right? It's not great. It's okay because it's using my voice. Here we are with my trained GPT. So I'm going to just let you see the difference here really quick. Let's just it's going to actually probably ask me a couple questions before it actually, yep, here it goes. It wants to know, see, it's going to ask me questions. And I always like a gentle blend of both educational and storage-driven. Gentle blend. I don't even have to write it correctly. It will know. But it's trained to ask me this. So then it gives me subject lines. But you see the difference here? The other one was generic, but this is more storytelling, things like that. So this is more like belief shifting and better copy when I write it using my GPT, right? It gives me 3 different subject lines. The opening is just much better than the other one. If you go back to the other one, it's more generic, right? It's okay. It's good. I believe this, and I know it does from my working with it. It is much better. It's much more compelling, and it helps to shift the beliefs faster and better. So in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how I trained it. Actually, I'm going to show you right here how I trained it to sound like me. So let's just go take a look inside this email GPT. So when I built it, it knows what it's going to do. It's got instructions, like what I want, and I've taught it, and I've actually saved. I have a voice authority playbook, so it knows who my audience is. It knows how to sound like me, write like me. It has words not to use. I've given it my winning email examples of the ones that get the best opens, so it knows what to emulate. And then I even give it words that are salesy and hype words, a big long list. But that's what makes the difference between getting output like this one versus getting output that's more generic. If you want to go to a step up and never have to worry about your content being spot on and really sounding like you, you're going to want to get into the habit of training your assistants over here using Claude. And what did you notice? The trained version sounds like me, clean, clear, casual, almost ready to publish. Many times, I don't even have to go through this. I might change 1 or 2 words when I copy and paste it into my email provider. But this is where the difference shows up that training makes. So it's not about editing the AI's work afterwards. It's about training it to write like you from the start. Let's see how I did this. Here's what I gave my assistant. Okay, now I'm going to go into the demo and show him that, okay? So training your assistant doesn't mean that you've got to be a code writer or build a system from scratch. All you've got to do is have those components. I gave it transcripts from my videos, a list of words, my AI, a voice authority playbook, real examples of emails that I've written, and I have set clear boundaries in the instructions that I gave it on how I want it to be formatted and that I wanted it to be belief shifting. It's exactly like what I would do if I was onboarding a team member. Give them good examples, clear do's and don'ts, a little guidance, and suddenly they're much better equipped to create content that sounds like you. But this is just the beginning, because once your AI assistant sounds like you, then you can teach it more. The voice is really just the first layer. Once your assistant gets that, then you can start teaching it other tasks, like repurposing your videos into multiple formats, writing email sequences, creating weekly outlines, generating different captions, without starting from scratch. This is when your AI stops becoming a tool that you're going to use and becomes the teammate that you can rely upon. Think of it as your second brain, because you're teaching it to sound and to create output that's uniquely like yours. And it all starts with training to speak like you. Once you've got that foundation there, then everything else becomes easier. So let's recap just exactly what you saw. The exact same transcript processed by 2 different AIs, the generic clunky result we got from the untrained model, the natural, almost ready to use, or it might be ready to use from my trained assistant, and how I made that happen without complicated tech or fancy systems. And if your content still sounds robotic, this is why. It's not you. It's not your prompt. It's the missing training. But once you teach the AI assistant your voice, your tone, your preferences, everything changes. If you want help training your assistant to start sounding like you, then just reply AI assistant in the comments below or DM me AI assistant, and I will send you that training.
You've been listening to the Profitable Content Creator Podcast, where content creators go to learn how to take their content creation to the next level. If you love the Profitable Content Creator Podcast, we'd love for you to subscribe, rate, and give us a review on iTunes. Until next time.